Welcome to the next episode of the College Football 25 Dynasty. And today we take on the Penn State team for the Big Ten Championship. Ooh, yeah, contract extension through 2032. Heck yeah, we signed. Look at the other big games. Number 4, UCF plays Baylor. Number 3 matches up with number 9 in the Big 12 title game with Miami and California. But we got a Baylor ahead of us. Michigan versus Penn State. Number 1. It's going to be game of the century type stuff here in Michigan. Penn State comes your way. Next, I will talk to you at halftime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Michigan's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll run it here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Lane moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always thrown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. On the 9th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Penn State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fighting him off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The important 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Jukes to get past a man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense wraps him up. 2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Sticking with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Davis. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. 2nd down play coming up.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's caught. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. Gives it to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. They're going to throw the football. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he's got it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to...
Michigan is dominating this one at halftime, up 31-0 on the number 2 Spartan, on the number 2 Nittany Lions. 9 of 13 for Galipo, 161, 3 touchdowns, with a long of 69. Micah Kapana, 5 for 10 and a touchdown. Receiving. Kapana has a 17-yard touchdown reception. So we'll see how that one goes. Again, Michigan dominating the first half. Will it continue, or will Penn State find their footing here in the second half? Time to find out. I'll see you at the end of the game to talk stats.
Why? But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And bulldozing his way through. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And now they'll set up for the point after. After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The sure hands. It's Reynolds. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a field goal attempt coming up now.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
He knocks this one right through. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return begins inside the 10. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the tight end who grabs it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's pre-scoring. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's past the marker and still going. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. Drop back in coverage. Keep everything in front of you. Force that quarterback to have to check the ball down. And then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all.
We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Down he goes, a sack. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line and crank the tempo up here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the pressure gets to him again. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they start the drive with an end-around play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pump over the middle. It's Reynolds. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Shotgun formation here on third down. And the sophomore making an impact play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now they'll just clock it. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often
looking to make a play deep downfield. One last pass attempt falls in.
It is knocked away,
and
Michigan takes home the Big Ten championship. The 10-point win over Penn State, 34-24.
Spotlight gets even brighter.
Player of the game goes to Josiah Edmond. 3 picks, 3 deflections.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.
We definitely lost the second half. They were lucky they were up 31-0 in the first half. But Penn State tried to claw their way back and they didn't. But Michigan takes home another Big Ten title. Some stats for you. Filippo 14-21, 217, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jordan Marshall 24 for 89. Final 7 for 20 and a touchdown. Receiving, Grease going 3 for 42. Marshall 2 for 14. Figueroa 2 for 88. Logan Hansen 2 for 19. Rapano 1 for 17 and a touchdown. And Davis 2 for 15 and a touchdown. But Michigan takes home a Big Ten title. We'll see how the bowls and stuff shake out. We should be the #1 team in the nation. Following this episode, Michigan. We're Big Ten champs for the first time in this dynasty. Remember last year we lost the Big Ten championship? Technically for the second time. We lost the footage to the USC championship game, Big Ten title. We just absolutely smoked them. Jordan Powell has committed to Michigan. Thank you. Go. Josiah Edmond, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. College football playing 25. Let's get another week forward. Michigan wins the Big Ten title. Charles Epperly, the Broyles Award. Lugard won the Heisman. Only the second. And actually, I think in this dynasty, the first defensive player to win the Heisman since Charles Woodson in Ann Arbor in 1997. Lugard also won Best Defensive Player. How about that? We have a Heisman Trophy winner at the University of Michigan. Marshall won Best Running Back. Jamal Spain. Jalen Watson. Spain was Best Center. Williams was Best Linebacker. Lugard with the Lombardi. Michigan. Lugard Edokapai wins the Heisman over E.J. Kamenon, Gabe Williams, Michael Hawkins Jr., and Jordan Marshall. But Heisman Trophy winner, Big Ten champion, and hopefully a college football playoff national champion. So here's the bracket. We are the 1 seed, Miami's the 2, UCF the 3. I don't think that's right. That should be right, but okay. Oklahoma the 4 seed. Michigan will be playing in the Rose Bowl game. And then Penn State the 5, Clemson 6, Wisconsin 7, Tulsa 8, Cal 9, Oregon 10, USF 11, and Baylor 12. There's a little your first round playoff matchups. We might watch one of those. I am not sure. If we do, it will most likely be the Cal Tulsa game, just so we know who we're playing in the Rose Bowl. But if we do that, will be an episode on its own. Michigan, which I don't think we will. The Wolverines win the Big Ten championship. We had 33 commits, 4 5-stars, 24 stars, 9 3-stars here in the early National Signing Day period. Beerling is the only guy who is not committed to Michigan yet. So, next episode, we skip ahead. We are just going to skip ahead and see who we get. Tulsa? $30 XP. We'll play Cal in the next episode. Last year in our championship run, we had an epic. 2 years ago, our title runner-up season, we had an epic game against this Cal State, this Cal Golden Bears team. Wasn't in the Rose Bowl, but Michigan will play for them. We'll be in the playoffs again. Number 1 Wolverines win the Big Ten title, 34-24 over Penn State after a near second half implosion. Thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and we'll see you for the Rose Bowl next episode.